Welcome to Darzzr on Crater City. We are back in Area 51 and progress has been made. In fact, this is the area where progress has been made. We now have the first few pieces of research, building and construction going on. And what we have is this craft, which is some sort of lander, and I'm going with the idea that they are maybe building based on reverse engineered tech. This is a completed one, or maybe it's one that they've taken and they're trying to reverse engineer it. I've used this picture as a diagram of engine fuel flow because it kind of looks a bit like that. I know, I wish you could put your own pictures up without modding the game. It would be so much more interesting. I've also used the new orange wood, the acacia wood, as a indestructible alien metal, and we've got these sort of button motifs again, which is similar to the old theatre. I've made some modifications to the stairs, so you can get up to the top of the stairs, the gangways, the catwalks, whatever you want to call them, so you can get around up here for study purposes, if that is the job you are, because only past 3B workers can go this way, so I'm losing myself. Here we go. Caution, full hazard, so let's not jump off. And you may notice this one over here. This is partially disassembled. I better eat something before I do another jump like that. This is the same, obviously, design, but I've actually put an interior in this, and this is sort of supposed to be the engine. Yeah, that's really all you can say about it. And I've had it so the engine has been partially disassembled, and there's another part of it here. And yeah, obviously they use lapis, the magic block, as some form of engine terminal. The reason I've got these little bits of string here is to have the carpet floating in midair. Carpet floating in midair on string. That seems to be the only way you can get carpet in midair without fiddling with things. So yeah. Moving on, I've been doing another bit of building, and it's a fair distance away. So let's keep going. Come on, little man, hurry. Here he goes. I built a new little rail system here. I know that rail is normally the purview of general... Actually, I'll come back to that in a sec. I think last time I mentioned this is going to be a forest of every kind of tree, because they're doing some sort of research. We shrug and don't elucidate further on that, but I started to put extra trees on here as I encountered them. They're not complete yet, but I mean, most notably I haven't got any jungle trees here yet. But the idea is that we're trying to, they, whoever they are trying to examine the trees. Which, let's face it, these trees are kind of freaky, aren't they? Also, there's some cacti here. We can call them a tree in quotes. Can we not? Yes, we can. And the UFO's still over here. I'm still always like to check if the spawner's working. We've been wandering around here for long enough. It never looks like it's running. I mean, you can see it down there. Until I jump in, and then I find there's loads of zombies in there. So let's just assume it's working. Right, okay. Moving on to the railway. Now, this idea I had was because I was tired of always using boats to get over to the new chunks, the new 1.7 chunks, because we want the new stuff. So I built this, and it goes straight across the ocean. By the way, this is something that people have argued with me about. I'm not going to press the button. I'm simply going to hold down forward. You actually can propel yourself on a cart. I'm not doing well with the English language today. But yeah, you don't actually need the button to start a cart. You can just actually start it yourself. And it's raining, but never mind. This is simply going to be a journey across the sea. And you can see here some places where I fell in while I was building this. I've tried to be a bit more sparing with the gold rails than I was before. And also, you know, it uses a lot of iron to make these tracks, and I was kind of aware that Geronimo had also used up an awful lot of iron making all the rails that connected with Crater City. This is why most people build rail systems in the Nether, but for some reason we decided not to on this particular version. But we're on our way. It's not too far. It's just it was just long enough and yet short enough that it was irritating getting to it by boat. And so this way you can just hop on the thing and it takes you straight to Area 51. And given we are exploring some newish features, I don't think it's new anymore, but it still feels new to me. And so we can keep pressing forward to actually go to the top of the span actually. So if I turn the other way, there we go. Don't need to use a button at all. But I keep the button for people that don't know that and keep arguing with me about it. And this is my station master. Okay, so let's have a quick look at what we've got. Nothing earth-shattering here, because I mean we've all wandered around here quite a lot. You can tell it's been a long day. It's been a long day. I've had to do all sorts of things today. So over here we've got everything looks normal, except for, I'm still not used to this new sugarcane, this bright green sugarcane. It's just that's not. I know in some ways it's more realistic, but it's too day glow colour. As we continue across, we do get to a point. I know we do because I was there before, where we actually hit a boundary between old chunks and new chunks, and you can see it. Oh man, you can see it. In fact, here we go. There we go. This is what we get for not resetting the map. But hello. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is it. You see, we've got this rather nice square area where you can. It looks like it's generating new chunks. It's actually not. It's just a bit slow because I think I'm recording, aren't I? This is on a new 8-core machine, but for some reason it just takes its sweet time about it. I suppose another thing that doesn't help is still no Optifine. I mean, I haven't checked, but I still haven't installed Optifine. So yeah, and you can see there's bits of coal up there. I mean, it always feels like cheating to mine coal out of the side of an exposed face like that. But I mean, as we go around, you'll find there. I mean, it's always seems to be getting towards night when I get to this point. But we'll just make our way over, and looks like a chunk here over there. And there's a covered forest over here somewhere. There you can just see it, just starting to emerge. What's that over there? Oh, it's part of a tree. Or is it a pumpkin? Oh, it might be a pumpkin. So yeah, covered forest over there. And over there actually. So yeah, I'm going to make my way back before it all gets too hideous in terms of mobs, because I mean these days you get 1,000,001 witches hanging around here. So we make our way back. Now, so am I going to be able to make it back here without encountering a witch? I mean, it's not that they would do anything. Well, I'm tempting fate, aren't I? Yeah. But I just don't want to. I've been talking to someone lately who's been playing the game on the iPad, and I don't know exactly how up to date the game is on the iPad. I always feel like things I tell them to look out for on there are not going to be in the game yet. Although I know that, well, I don't think it has the baby zombies yet. Come on. Let's go the forward pressing way. Sorry zombie, better luck next time. And of course we can make our way all the way back through the rather strange looking rain. I love the way when you look up in the rain you see the sort of star shape of non-raining bits. I still wish we had creatures in the ocean, I really do. I really should get rid of... In fact, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this right now for you, viewers. I'm going to jump right off and make a complete pig's ear of this, because I don't like having that sort of ugly stone stair going up towards my rail network. Yeah, what I should have done, I should have timed the jump so that it was next to one of the switches. There we go. You're really adventurous, aren't you? Did you come all this way just while I was doing that? Off we go again. I don't know. I'm not too sure about... Well, I dread skellies turning up, but zombies don't seem to be very smart in terms of being able to get on this track. I mean, they can't, but what they could do if they worked out how to jump over whatever we call it, fence. Oh, I haven't been doing this for very long. By the way, this arrow's been here for ages. It doesn't seem to despawn. It came here from a skelly ages ago. It's just stuck there now. Yeah, I think that's basically where we are. I've sort of zoomed through it, but that's the update so far. It took a lot longer to build that than it looks, largely because, well, I've still been busy with work, you know, and playing other games. Yeah, let's be on it. But there, current update. So that shows where we are, and I've still got plans for what to do in here. And what I want to do is, as I said, my early plan for this area was that we would have some UFO type things and also some conventional experimental planes. And this is sort of what I'm planning to put here. Just a conventional kind of fighter plane design of some sort. What I'll put here, I don't know. I may even just leave this empty. But I've thought about putting something just hovering in mid-air. So that, yeah, some ideas there. Ideas. I don't know if I'll ever get around to putting anything in the other buildings because there's just so much empty space to fill. And so little inspiration. Isn't there? Yeah. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.